Yes, Black women can get three-dimensional color with lightener and still have healthy hair. And I'm going to break all of that down in today's video. But first, we have to hop into this. Hello lovelies, Cynple here coming at you with another video, and in today's video I want to talk about my 7-day challenge, and I want to give you an inside scoop into the 7-day challenge, some of my gurus that are in there, some of my gurus that are in the 7-day challenge and what they have to say. You will see me blur a couple of faces out, you will see me blur out a couple of lines, because this is our private group, and a lot of the things that we talk about within the 7-day challenge are the 7-day challenge course that you have to pay for to be a part of. I get comments like this all the time where people are like, oh, I thought it was free. Well, my free 7-day challenge was about 5 years ago. It hasn't been free for a while, and I love y'all, but the reason that the 7-day challenge is not free is because within the 7-day challenge, my course has been able to heal different scalp disorders and follicle disorders like CCCA multiple times that doctors told my gurus that at one point they would never be able to heal from. All right, I do not create followers within the 7-day challenge. After you complete all of the steps, you get your badge and you are an official guru. What is a guru? Well, here's the definition here. So once you complete this challenge, you are fully equipped. You literally will never need me or another cosmetologist again, period, to tell you about the health of your hair and what products and what processes you need to follow to get everything taken care of. Teach you your scalp's profile, which I really can't explain here because it's a part of the 7-day challenge. And once you master your scalp's profile, it does not matter what comes your way, what mistakes you make, or what mistakes some little dusty cosmetologist or hairstylist or braider that you go to make, you will be able to fix it. So let's hop into my computer so we can take a look at some of the results that people are getting from the 7-day challenge and what they have to say about it.
Hey y'all, this is Amber, and I just came on to say that I got the best silk press that I have ever done on myself, and obviously I need to dye my grays, but I did a couple things differently this time based on Cymple's suggestions. So I blew my hair dry. I was about to say blue dry. That's not a word. But I can feel my scalp. Usually I can always feel little bumps of, you know, my kinky hair, my curly hair at the top, but I feel like my straight hair is growing out from my scalp. It is so straight at the roots, and I've never been able to do that, even blow dry my hair and going back in with a flat iron. So, and it's got body. So my hair, each individual hair is really, really skinny. It's really, really fine, but I've got a dense amount of hair. I've got a lot of hair, and I'm pretty sure I'm high porosity because my hair gets wet fast. And I'm just so happy it feels strong. So I did all these things at the same time. I did the Olaplex treatment, I did the new shampoo and conditioner, and I did the round brushing all at the same time. So I don't know if there's just one thing that made my hair feel so, look at the movement. And it's like heavy. It's kind of weighed down, which is interesting for my hair because usually it's not. And I need the weight. And that's why, you know, even back when I was in my Team Natural state, I would always put a bunch of stuff on it because I wanted it to have some movement. Otherwise, it's just really thin, fluffy hair. But I am so excited. I was so excited before getting the new shampoo and conditioner, all the Olaplex stuff, that I even joined the blueprint. And I learned even more information in the blueprint. And so I'm going to start doing some other things too, which I'm really excited, and keeping a log, and really exciting. But thank you, Miss Sin. My hair, I could run my fingers down and feel. So it used to be down to like my nipple area, and I just got tired of feeling all the dead ends. And so probably about a month or two ago, I just cut it. It's not short, and I know I'm at an angle, but I don't consider myself having short hair. It's still past my shoulders. You know, my armpits are right here, so it's almost armpit length. But but it's really healthy, and I'm just going to continue with my 7-day challenge practices and let it grow down my back. I also got some rollers, and I'm going to be trying some roller sets. So if it comes out as wonderful as this did, I will show you what I'm working with. But thank you, Cyn, for everything. I really appreciate this community and all that you're teaching us about ditching the team natural hairstyles and really allowing our hair to flourish. So thank you.
I love y'all. I know this isn't like one of my regular videos, but you gonna watch it because you here. And I think I'm gonna try to put something else at the end so you will feel special, maybe like a silk press video or something, I don't know, to go off to. But let's just get into it. I try not to do the 7-day challenge videos over here because I don't want to bore you, but let's see what be crack-a-lacking in here with my guru girls.
There are a lot of new people here, but the 7-day challenge has been here on my channel for the last 5 years. This is one of our members, and this is how her hair looks currently today. Beautiful, luxurious, so much luster and shine in her hair. She has the ability to do this on her own, and she has a professional cosmetologist that she goes to, right? She's able to keep up with her regimen on a daily basis. This is how her hair looks when she blows it out on her own, right? But just her blowout. And she has the ability to do her hair herself without damaging her hair. And now when she goes in for her trims, she's barely getting any hair trimmed off. But she shared this with a group. You can read it for yourself, but she basically is saying that at one point she was a part of the Team Natural community. This is how her hair used to look when she let her hair air dry and was doing like braid outs and things of that nature. You guys, I know that doing your braid outs and your twist outs, it seems like you're doing the best for your hair, but most of the time this is how the hair shaft looks. And contrary to popular opinion, just because our hair is naturally curly, it does not mean that our hair shaft is supposed to look like this. This is when you have broken hair, but as you can clearly see, she is no longer there. Her hair has a natural shine, luster, and flow, and no, she's not having heat damage or any of the things that you guys have been in so much fear about over the years. Her hair is thriving, and it's just going to keep thriving from here, right? But I need you guys to know that in the 7-day challenge, they're not only doing silk presses. That's most of the guru's comfort zone. This beauty here does roller sets. We're doing roller sets and flexi rod sets within the 7-day challenge. You don't just have to do a silk press, but remember, the 7-day challenge is about getting a new routine, a new pattern. This is what it is about. It is not a challenge about hairstyling and how to wear your hair. These are things that just come naturally within the 7-day challenge. As you can see, this is a beauty with a flexi rod set, and her hair is beautiful. She's not wearing, a silk press, but she did use a flexi rod set with nothing but foam under a dryer. She didn't blow dry her hair first and then put foam on. No, she did it the way that it's supposed to be done, with nothing but leave-in conditioner and foam, you guys. But again, within the 7-day challenge, everything is broken down for you. I know that I have so many videos on my channel and people always say things like, okay, Cyn, like, you're telling us what not to do, but why don't you tell us what to do? Well, I do that within my ebooks, within the 7-day challenge, within the growth cycle blueprint and things of that nature, because I've been here on YouTube for a very long time, for over 8 years, right? And at first I would do things like that, but can't do that anymore. And we'll talk about the why in a minute, but let's jump into this beauty here, right? So originally, when she entered the 7-day challenge, she's one of my beauties who was moving at her own pace, and that's what you're supposed to do. You don't just have to come right out the back cutting your hair off, but as you can see, as she's showing us here, this is how she originally started. You can see the line of demarcation, but at the time she was not ready to let it go, but this is where she's at today, and you can clearly see the density and the fullness in her hair now. Clearly, right? I'm going to play a little, well, she's gonna add a little video for us in a second so you can see the real thickness, fullness, and body in her hair. It is a method to the madness, and to constantly layer products on the hair and all of these team natural hacks, it is not the way that you increase the density in your hair. But within the 7-day challenge and also within the growth cycle blueprint, you get all of these things broken down for you, right? But again, this is a 7-day challenge, remember. So I just hope that it is very, very clear to you guys that even though I talk about my 7-day challenge all the time, the reason that I'm never like beating you guys over the head with it is because this is not one of those fast, easy fixes, right? This is one of our OGs in the challenge, all right? She gets work done, and she's been such an amazing example for everybody. Anytime anybody falls off the rocker, mama comes through and lets us know, get it together, and it's not an excuse. You could go to the gym, this how my hair look, but I fixed it. She lets us know, all right? So I want you guys to understand that it is a community, but I don't do quick fixes, right? So if you're coming over and you're going to be expecting it to be like a YouTube video where you watch a 30-minute video and everything's okay, it's not gonna work like that. But we'll talk about that in a minute. But right now, this is one of my regular clients, and she's a mommy, and she did not have time to have super duper long hair. She didn't have time for that. So we always kept her hair in a really short bob, a really cute bob. But in this video, we are doing some dimensional color. Now, she said she wanted color, but I've been doing her hair for so long. She trusted me. She was like, girl, just do whatever. Let's have fun. Just surprise me. So that's what we did. And that's what I'm doing now. I am using Olaplex. But before you use Olaplex 1, which is the original product that was only for professionals, I'm going to be honest, I really wish Olaplex would have never opened it up to the general public, because that's why they in court all the time, because women don't follow directions. But anyway, this is the natural color of her hair. Now, I want to note that the only reason that she's getting her hair color like this is because she has healthy hair. If you don't have healthy hair, hair color is the fastest way for all your hair to fall out. Yes, it is. So because I already gave her this haircut, I knew exactly where I wanted to place each color. So that is why I'm mapping things out. When you are in school, you learn about the different structures of the head. So the parts that I'm using are all a part of wherever I am ending up putting this color. And the little dead little emoji, little skeleton people, that was for all of the grandkids, right? All of the grandkids is about to be in the comments, dancing, grouping together, talking. Black women not supposed to get color. Shut your little bony face, huh? Even if your face is fat, is bony if you're saying that. All right, so now what I'm doing is I'm alternating my pigments for her, right? In some places I am putting high lift color in, and in other places I'm using lightener. And then in another place, I'm using like a sort of smokier, like a chocolate brown, just to give us a little contrast, along, of course, with her natural hair color still left in between. But when you get hair color like this is the type of hair color that is not on the cheap side, boo. Okay, this is not hair color that's going to be like, ooh, $60, $70. Absolutely not. Like, this will run you a couple $100, a couple $100, right? So this is something that I'm gonna be honest, and y'all know I can only be blunt, so if you a sensitive person, this isn't gonna be the video for you. In my professional opinion, after being in the hair industry for over a decade, well over a decade. The reason that you don't really see color like this on black women is because a lot of black women don't want to pay for dimensional hair color. Hair color like this is more expensive than sew-ins. 1000%. It's more expensive than a sew-in is, because I am opening the cuticle of your hair shaft, going into the cortex of your hair shaft, removing a set amount of pigment. Then I am going to extract the things that I use to remove pigment. Then I'm going to insert artificial pigment within the hair shaft. Then I'm going to safely close and neutralize the cortex, safely close and neutralize the cuticle, while also rejuvenizing the epicuticle layer. If you don't know what the epicuticle layer of the hair shaft is, make sure you check the video link in the description box below where I break it down. But in understanding the different levels and the different layers of the human hair shaft, you can clearly see why just throwing color and things of that nature on your head is the easiest way for all of your hair to fall out. There are a lot of different types of content that I do on my channel, but one type of content I'll never do on my channel is like how to color your hair or how to color gray hair and different things of that nature, because I am a firm believer that the only people who should be dealing with chemicals are professional cosmetologists. I'm sorry, don't get mad at me, but that's just how it is. But I would love to make videos like this though, just to show you guys that hair color is possible. But again, the thing is, a lot of women don't want to pay for it, and a lot of cosmetologists, a lot of black cosmetologists don't really focus on color at all. Not because they aren't intelligent, not because it's not something that they want to do, but for depending on what area they're in, the most of their clientele aren't going to be interested in it. And to have classes to learn how to do certain color techniques is very expensive. It's extremely expensive. I would spend almost over $1,000. I think the most expensive color class that I ever took was $1,800. And I've taken multiple classes like that. So if you've taken multiple classes that range anywhere from $200 to $1,800, of course, whatever skill that you have from those classes isn't going to be something that's cheap, right? And I'm adding this video just because, even though I'm speeding this video up, right, this video is on like times 20. It took me a very long time to put this color in her hair, and it also takes a lot of skill level to be able to do it fast enough and safe enough for her hair to still stay intact and not to be damaged wherever the service is completed, right? So these are things that I really want everybody to think about whenever you are doing hair color, right? Whenever you're doing hair color, it's really, really important that you educate yourself first. I know that there'll be people that say, you know, that they can't afford it and things of that nature. Okay, that's fine. I get it. So in that case, if you cannot afford to go to a professional, then my baby, I need you to pretend that you are a professional. You not being able to afford a service does not negate the fact that you shouldn't be doing it if you're not a professional or if you're not trained. So what you need to do is go get a mannequin that resembles your hair texture, get all of the same products that a professional gets to your liking, because now they selling everything, everybody, with everywhere, in every place, right? So practice on a mannequin, and don't just put the color on there like, oh, that's cute. No, baby, no. Wait about 3 or 4 months. Let that color ride out and see how the hair does on the mannequin. That's what you need to do, because YouTube has taught y'all all instant gratification, and focusing on instant gratification, focusing on quick results when you're talking about hair color, girl, it's the fastest way to be bald head. It's the fastest way to be bald head. Okay, so I just want you to notice, as I'm putting all of these foils in her hair, that you see more foils than you do her real hair. It's probably hard for you to actually see her real hair in these videos. So that's something that I really, really want everybody to think about. It's not that, oh, we're trying to gatekeep, oh, cosmetologists or hairstylists, they don't want to teach you how to do stuff, or they don't want to teach you how to color stuff and things of that nature. It has nothing to do with gatekeeping, you guys. It has everything to do with, I spent 2 years in school to learn how to do it properly, and I don't want to just teach you how to do it, not because I don't want her making money, taking money from me, because girl, you don't know what you're doing, so you ain't gonna take no money from me for me teaching you how to do it on the video. But what'll happen is I'll make a video about how to color hair like this. Everybody goes ahead and does it, and then the next thing you know, everybody a bald head skittle diddle or a bald head tallyhead with no hair on the side, and blaming it on me because I taught y'all how to do hair color online. It's very irresponsible of me to do that, right? So these are things that I want everybody to think about, right? Whenever you see certain hair colors and things of that nature, I know for me, before I took classes, I was like, oh, you just grab the brush and you just paint it on there and you're good. Well, no, I'm using quite a few different techniques as it pertains to the way that I'm doing her hair, you know, like a feathering technique with the way that I'm doing her hair, not feathering, weaving technique with the way that I'm doing her hair as I'm placing this color, alternating my pigments. Like, all of these things are really, really important, even down to the toning process, which is what's happening right now. Me going in and toning her color, making sure that all the colors are going to blend together and none of them are clashing, right? This is a process that I don't recommend that anyone just does on their self, because let me tell you something, baby. Like, my first couple mannequins, and when I say couple, I mean like 10, they was bald head skittle diddles. Girl, you know how many bald head mannequins are walking around the city because of me? Not people. Bald head mannequins. They ain't got no soul, but they bald head out of control and it's messing with me. Huh? Okay, but they gone. They been gone, because that was like 15, 16 years ago. Anyway, at this point, I have already rinsed the color out, and now she is getting a Olaplex 2 treatment. When you hear about it online, or when I recommend it to you as a consumer, then you would get Olaplex 0 and Olaplex 3. At the time this video was filmed, which was about 6-7 years ago, that product was not available. They weren't as open to giving products out to the public as they are now. So 0 and 3 were not a thing when this video was out. So right now, all I've used so far with Olaplex is Olaplex number 1, and then Olaplex number 2 is what's put in her hair right now. But it didn't happen on film, but she already got a shampoo, right? I shampooed her hair, and then she got a deep conditioning treatment after her color. As you can see, her hair is still really healthy. Curls are intact, but she wasn't a person who wore her hair like that. Like, she didn't wear her hair curly or anything like that. This is a product that I love, After Color, and it is by Joico. Well, you guys just saw it. I'll try to put it up on the screen. I am simply combing the product through her hair. As you can see, her hair did not need to be detangled. You saw how her hair looked as I put each foil on. So when the hair is properly detangled, before you wash it, all you gotta do is comb the leave-in conditioner through the hair. That's all you gotta do. That's all you gotta do. So that is what I just did, and now we are about to begin the round brushing process. I love the round brush. I just do. It is my favorite tool. Am I saying that the round brush is better than a paddle brush? No, I'm not, but it is for me. Sugar, it's a whole lot of cosmetologists that don't use a round brush, and does that mean they're doing something wrong? It sure don't. It just means that I love a round brush. I just do. It's just my thing, right? So at this point, her hair is being completely dried. The products that I use, it ended up, like I told you at the beginning, it reset her bonds. Her cortex is locked in with the new pigment, right? The cuticle has been closed safely. She has no holes, rips, or tears within her hair's cuticle. Her hair's cuticle is just as intact right now as it was was before we started, if not more intact. All right. So this is something that is super important, right? Normally I would tell my clients to make sure that they had, Olaplex with them, and they would have a certain regimen to handle. But she was one of those clients that didn't do her own hair. Like, if I wasn't doing her hair, that was it. And when I retired, I did give her a little bit of direction. Unfortunately, Vegas isn't like, I guess, how other places are, or I don't think the hair world in general is the way that most consumers think it is. Like, we're not all friends, we don't all know each other, we're not enemies, but we do hair all day. We don't have conventions where we sit down and talk to each other and refer clients to each other. It's just, maybe it should be that way, but it is not here, or at least I haven't been a part of a circuit that's like that, right? So I didn't really have that many people to refer my clients to. I did refer the majority of like my regulars like her to my friend Tiffany, but Tiffany retired and now she's an instructor. So yeah, but at this point I am going through and still blow drying her hair. For her hair, I don't remember why I picked up the paddle brush and started using it. It's not a reason. Like, a brush is a brush, girl. And that's why, like, sometimes whenever people ask questions like, oh, Sam, what do you think of this brush versus this brush, or this brush versus this brush? Girl, if you don't pick up a brush, I don't know, pick up a brush, dry to her. You just supposed to dry to her, right? And the brush is supposed to create tension while the blow dryer dries to her. Girl, I don't know who grab a brush, but for the most part, I know for a fact I needed way more control in the back of her head than I did in the front of her hair. So all jokes aside, that's the main reason why I ended up picking up the flat brush, or it wasn't a big deal for me to pick up the flat brush. I know that much because I do it quite often, so it's not a big deal. And meanwhile, I was only using, well, the more I talk, now I remember, as you notice, I was using the smaller round brush for the back of her head, and I'm just guessing maybe I didn't want to use the bigger round brush for whatever reason. No reason, but I know somebody gonna ask. That's as much reason as I could give you, because I don't know. Okay, so for each section of her hair, I am going through and I am just going to go ahead and bend her hair under. Even though her hair was just colored, I did not over process her hair. She has no breakage, no damage from it, so I'm not giving her a haircut, because she just had a haircut like 2.5 weeks ago, maybe 3 weeks ago. At this, well, not today, at that point. When I'm doing this video, 2 to 3 weeks prior to this video, she just got a haircut, so she doesn't need a trim even after this. And you can see it for yourself. Her hair, her ends are not damaged at all in any way, shape, or form. And I'll try, maybe in one of my next reaction replay videos or whatever, I'll try to find one of the videos of her hair after this, like after it grew out and stuff a little bit more, because her hair, it didn't break off in any way, shape, or form. And I actually have quite a few color videos, so in the comments below, let me know if whether or not you guys want to see videos like that, and I'll go ahead and repost some of those too. I have hundreds of videos to repost to use for educational purposes. Again, as I'm flat ironing her hair, I'm spraying heat protectant on, and there's also one other product from Joico. It's a hair polisher for after color, right after you do color. So again, I'll put I'll try to pin everything either right under the video or in the description box, right, or on my Amazon store. It'll be in there. All right, let me know what you think about the dimension of her color. I was going for like a Twix, right, like caramely with the wafer in there and a little bit of chocolate. Like, that's what I was going for. So that's what we're doing. And surprisingly, her bob actually grew out really, really fast. So we had to, I think I only touched up her color like once or twice before I ended up retiring. But like I said, it never broke off under me. Her hair was extremely healthy. She took very, very good care of her hair, just like my beauties in the 7-day challenge did. So whenever you guys see me talking about the 7-day challenge or anything that I do for the 7-day challenge, I literally just put all of the different things that I teach on my channel and all of the different things that I teach my clients, that I used to teach my clients, and it's all put into a course, right? And you move at your own pace and things of that nature. Like, I'm there to answer questions. We meet and we have a group coaching session once every month, and you know, you can make it from point A to point B. It's so easy. And what's crazy, the longer you're in the challenge, the more you're gonna be like, oh my god, like I've been hoodwinked, like I've been brainwashed. And I'm not gonna put any of those comments on the screen in this video, but I will in one of our very next videos coming up soon. And check some of the videos in the description box below, because my last 4 or 5 videos, I put all of those comments up on the screen. But I just wanted y'all to be able to focus on her color today, just a little bit. So yeah, this is how her hair ended up turning out. And I really, really want you guys to get into the science of hair. Like, Team Natural even made you believe that doing color like this is wrong. Getting your hair straightened is wrong, and it's not. There is a method to the madness. There is a specific way that you should do your hair, and just allowing it to just air dry and not giving it any form or any memory is not it. You guys give more attention and more routine and pattern to your clothes and y'all drawers than you do your hair, right? At least you will put your clothes in the dryer. Your clothes are a fiber, right? And it's really, really important, you guys, for you to really just learn the science of hair and not constantly be rage or race baited, right? Because it's not that deep. I also have people in the comments like, oh, weaves are bad. It's not true. There are women who get weaves who have hair to their butt. There are women who get their hair colored on a regular basis that have no breakage. All right. There are women who straighten their hair all the time that are fine. So I've deleted a whole lot of comments from people like, oh, this is the curse of, and putting Bible scriptures and stuff in there. We're not on any of that, you guys. We're learning the science of the human body. And black women can get hair color, dimensional hair color like everybody else. Black women can wear weaves and extensions like everybody else. Black women are not the only women on the planet who wear extensions. I used to do full sew-ins on white girls and women of other races. What are we talking about? Micro link extensions, the I-tips, the fusion, all of the stuff y'all think is new. None of those things are new. That's white girls extensions. They've been doing those extensions longer than we've been doing weaves. So I really need us to get into the science of hair and stop being rage baited and race baited. Like I said, you guys, it's so very important. All right, in my next video we will go a little deeper. Let me know what you want to see next. Do you want to see more color like this? Do you want to see haircuts? Do you want to see women with super long hair that have hair extensions? What do you want to see? And actually, for that video is going to be pinned below, because I have a video with 2 women with hair past bra strap length that won't live their life without a weave because it's too hot in Vegas, right? This is how her hair turned out. I think she looks absolutely beautiful, and I think she loved it too. Let me know what you think in the comments below, and make sure you listen to what I have to say in the rest of the video. Check the links in the description box for everything, and y'all wake up. We've been asleep for so long.
And you join a crew. Join a crew, right? It's $100 to start. You can sign up through Sizzle, right? And when you sign up through Sizzle, you can pay with just 4 payments of $25. $25 a month, girl. You spend more than that with the recession. You spend more than that at Taco Bell, girl. You spending like $50 at Taco Bell. $25 a month for your 7-day challenge. You cannot beat it. So I'm sorry. Let's hop into it. Thank you guys so much for watching. Me know what you think about it in the comments below. Also, let me know if you are interested to join. Again, money ain't an option, baby, because you can join for full payments of $25. All right, that's it. That's all. I love you guys so much. I do want to say this: when you join the 7-day challenge, write your password in the email that you sign up with down. Once you log in and once you sign up, girl, it's just like Facebook. I can't help you do that. You gotta know your email. So do not sign up for the 7-day challenge with the email address that you don't have access to, because once you sign up, you will be sent an email that will give you the link that is going to help you join the group, and that'll send you the link to start your course, right? I need you to also understand that if you have a private profile within our group, then you'll have to wait until I let you in the group. But if you keep your profile public on the website before you join the group, then you'll automatically join the group as soon as you sign in. It's up to you though, whatever you want to do. I love you guys so much. I love the 7-day challenge. It's the only place that I do any type of like one-on-one coaching, but it's group coaching, and there's so much more on the way. Stay tuned for my next video talking all about the 7-day blueprint, because the blueprint is even deeper than the 7-day challenge. The blueprint has the 7-day challenge with it, but it has so much more, right? So I have a video on that coming really soon, but I want most of you to get started in the 7-day challenge, right? The Growth Cycle Blueprint is the 7-day challenge on speed, okay? It has so much other information that is with it, but if you're a product junkie looking for different products or different little twists to put your hair in, little barrettes, little bow styles and stuff, the 7-day challenge is not for you. This is for my fellow gurus that want to be masters of their own minds and routines and patterns, all right? So thank you guys for watching. I hope you join. Remember, it's only $25. $25, baby. All right, I love you. I'll see you next time.